It's day 2 of panel discussions on how best to galvanize investments in the oil and gas sector. Speaker after speaker, they emphasized the need for improved business environment to encourage investors. They believe the right legislation is key to attracting investors and investment in the gas sector.
If oil and gas are going to remain part of the energy mix, you've got to look at how we're going to lower the carbon intensity of our current footprint. But then also, how are you going to develop, deploy, and implement technology that brings you into that lower carbon future? Lastly, it's going to be about partnership and your ability to have a competitive portfolio.
And so if I'm looking at that direction around how we see investors being attracted to a market such as Nigeria, to pull the capital towards Nigeria, then we must begin to address all those intents around sincerity as well as consistency, so that you're not bringing in a policy, a renewable policy that is in place today, and with a change of administration, you're uncertain it brings about stability in the economy.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission says 2 divestments in the sector have been completed. An agreement will be signed in coming days.
The one relating to ExxonMobil and Seplat transaction, we announced that we are awaiting Exxon as the divesting entity of the equity in the share sale to forward to the Commission, that is to furnish the Commission to front load the required documentations in line with the pillars guiding the divestment. In respect of the Shell Renaissance divestment, that is still undergoing due diligence, and the position of the government through the regulator will be made known very soon.
On their part, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says the sector has recorded progress in tackling crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism, as well as they're working towards achieving zero gas flares by 2030.
We are providing all necessary incentives to investors, not just financing, but also equity stake is available on the table. And the securitization of the proceeds from the network of the pipelines is also available for financiers to have as backstop for part of the security structure.
NCDMB is working with the industry to ensure that these impediments are removed. And like I said, for the agreements, we are almost at the tail end of concluding with our partners to ensure that we modify the agreements and start operationalizing the executive order. Thank you.
As the 2024 NOG Energy Week rounds up, the message is clear. Experts are asking the federal government to go beyond the rhetoric and take deliberate steps to harness the potentials that exist in gas, which will, in turn, boost the country's economy. Georgina Nnpcl, Arise News.